So, wow, what is wrong with both of our teams? We had such high hopes at the beginning of the year. Look where
We
we're
did.
at now. We're wondering if we're actually going to make the playoffs, which I never thought I would say about the Bills. What the heck is going on with them?
I wish I knew. I would love to know the answer of what's going on. I think, I think there's a bunch of different things. People have been, kind of criticizing the coaching a bit. McDermott has been like really conservative. Dable's, not making the right calls, and we're not utilizing, our talent to, the best of their ability. Josh should be, having more QB design plays. Obviously, we saw that during the Tampa game, a little bit later in the game, but just we're not like working up to our full potential. So it's been hard. It's been really hard, game and just like, games in the past that's like we absolutely should have won and we didn't. It haunts us now because it's like now we're like, oh, are we gonna make the playoffs and things like that. So it's really not a fun time right now, I'll be honest.
Well, I'm going to talk about rankings in a second, but right now, the number one and number two teams in the league are the Packers and the Bucks, and you almost beat the Bucks. So, there's no such thing as moral victories, but wow, that was really impressive that the comeback and almost win that game.
Mhm.
And really that that non-call of the pass interference. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hate officiating so much.
And it wasn't just us, it's like other fan bases. It's people like outside of football. They're like, hey, this is really screwed up that like you blatantly missed this call. So it's like,
It was a national story
yeah,
and it deserved to be. So didn't the people of Buffalo donate to a blind charity because
we
the refs
absolutely
are
did. The
blind?
visually blind and impaired. We absolutely did. I think we're up to like $40,000 right now. People have been donating in increments of $14 and $17. Yeah.
Why 14 and $17?
14 for Stephon Diggs and 17 for Josh Allen.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Pissed
goodness.
off, we just donate to charity. I don't know. I guess that's the Buffalo way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that Buffalo does all the time, so many times. It's like something bad happens with us, donate to a charity. That's a really cool response.
100%.
Um, but so how hurt is Josh Allen? He was in a walking boot. Is he okay to play or what's going on?
I know he said if he's good to go, he's gonna play. I know he's kind of listed as day to day. Supposedly there's reports they saw him out at Hamilton, at Shays, and that he didn't have his boot on. So, I don't know how true that all is. And there's pictures of people kind of creeping on the internet, like I guess with a paparazzi out there, honestly. So I think he's better than what people were, obviously when you see a boot, like obviously your heart kind of sinks like, oh my God, like how severe is this injury? But I think it's better than we were thinking it is. So that's good. Obviously, if he's not good to go, we just got to put all of our trust in Mitch Trubisky to, kind of go out and do his thing. So honestly, just hoping, it's nothing too serious.
Well, the next game is at home against Carolina, and Carolina is a mess. So you got it easy there.
Don't
But
talk so soon. This is the 2021 NFL season. It's any given Sunday. I get, we should have beat the Jaguars and, things like that. So it's like when people are like, oh, it's an easy game. I'm like,
it's it's unbelievably unpredictable. I'm
it's,
you don't know what happens from one week to the next,
it's so
from one
volatile.
game to the next, and it's amazing. So okay, the remaining schedule is home to the Panthers, should be a win. At the Patriots, that's gonna be good. Oh,
I
that's
hope
gonna
we
be
get
good.
revenge. My prediction was that we would split with the Pats. So I hope I'm right and we win this one. That would make me feel a lot better because I
I'm
can't
so
stand them.
tired of New England. I don't want to say they cheated, but the weather was definitely in their favor for that game against the Bills. That's for darn sure. and then home against the Falcons. Oh, that's going to be another easy one. And then home against the Jets. So you got in theory, a real easy schedule. I could see 3 wins, at least 3 wins out of that, and that's going to get you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, okay, because right now it's Patriots are the number 1 seed. Tennessee is the 2 seed at 9-4. The Chiefs are 9-4, the 3 seed, and the Ravens are 8-5. Okay. See, that's a thing. There is no clear-cut number 1 team in the AFC. Not at all. I think, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a homer, because the Steelers play the Titans. I think the Steelers are going to win, and the Steelers are a mess. But I think they're actually going to win this because
it's your time to shine. I want that for you. I want you guys to win.
The Steelers are so frustrating. Oh my God.
What's going on out there?
They're just injuries. They're like almost their entire defensive line is gone. And so teams are like running wild on them, like getting minimum 10 yards per carry every single time they run. It's, you can't win. You can never win a game like that. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully.
And then COVID's just like running rampant right now through the league. Obviously there's quite a few Browns players out. The Rams had to shut down their facility. So that's really unfortunate to see, how that's, impacting different teams and what that's going to do for the playoff picture. So keeping an eye on that as well.
It's bad. It is really bad with COVID. There's going to be a lot of that's a thing. It's going to be a lot of players that are not playing. I mean, Cleveland, who do they play next? Whoever they play next, you have to figure that's a loss. I think they play the Raiders.
I think it is too, because they don't have Baker. Jarvis Landry's out. So I was looking at my lineup. I was like, oh, I better move people around. So
yeah. So it's going to be crazy. So yeah, I mean, and so I'm not sold on the Patriots. I think they're a bit of a mirage. I think the Chiefs are better, but they're not like, the Chiefs of previous years. They're not unstoppable. And then Baltimore is a dang mess, and we don't know whether Lamar Jackson's going to play. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, injury wise, like how serious it is, if he's going to, be playing this game. I don't know.
And so right now, the last 3 playoff spots are the Chargers, Colts, and Bills. And those are 3. I think those are 3 teams that are basically even. And I think, and I could see each of them actually making the playoffs. And then on the outside looking in is the Browns, the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Steelers. They're either 7-6 or Steelers stupid record 6-1. So it's still wide open, but wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say that just the AFC North in general has been such a roller coaster this year. I feel usually it's like you guys and like the Ravens at the top, but this year it's just been like really swaying back and forth. I feel like
every team is good in the AFC North. You could make a case for each of those teams to win the division. I could easily see the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals, or the Steelers still winning the thing. And I think that's the Steelers' only path again in the playoffs is if they win the division. So it's gonna be a really interesting 4 more games. It's gonna be a real race.
To be on the edge of their seat. I feel like no matter who they're cheering for, I feel like everyone's just like, got all these different like playoff scenarios of like who they need to win, who they need to lose, and things like that. I hate being in that position personally, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean there are some awesome games this weekend. The Thursday night game is Chiefs at Chargers. That's going to be really good. Raiders, yeah, it's Browns and Raiders, but we don't know what's going to happen with Cleveland and all the COVID stuff. Patriots and Colts. Oh, go Colts.
Yeah, go Colts. I'm 100% go Colts. That's me
Your
too.
your your two favorite teams are the Bills and whoever plays the Patriots, right?
Exactly, 100%. Or the Bucks. So
Yeah. um, oh, please forgive me, but I'm gonna get my dad a Tom Brady jersey for Christmas.
you know what? You told me your dad is like a big fan. I can respect that.
No
Like,
idea why. No idea why. I mean, he loved Brady when he was with the Patriots, and he loves now. Now he loves the Bucks. Like, when's Brady on? That's what he says every Sunday. When's Brady on? It's like, sorry, they're not. They didn't show Brady in this thing. They had the Bengals 49ers game this past week. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry, Dad. Yeah, Titans at Steelers, and then Carolina at the Bills. So yeah, the AFC is wide open. Bengals at Broncos, that's going to be good.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, and then the NFC is just as crazy. The NFC, you have the Packers, the number one seed, Tampa number two, Arizona number three, but they just lost Hopkins for the season, so
Oh
we'll see
gosh,
what
yeah.
happens there. Well, they're hoping he comes back for the playoffs, so we'll see. The Cowboys at four, and then the Rams five, 49ers six, and Washington seven. Oh, Washington has a losing record in there. They're the number seven seed right now. Um, but yeah, the okay, so the NFC is a little less crazy. You have the Vikings, Eagles, Falcons. The Falcons might make the play. Oh my god, and the Saints trying for a playoff spot. So um
Oh,
but it's more clear in the NFC. Like the Packers, Tampa, Arizona are like way above everybody else. So
oh, definitely a different tier compared to everyone else. I agree.
yeah, and I mean, and the Rams looked really good. Um, they beat the Arizona on Monday, so maybe they got it together. We'll
Mhm.
see.
So it's gonna be
Uh,
tricky for them right now. I know like they have kind of like more intensive COVID protocols right now, just with like the outbreak that they have right now, unfortunately. So we'll see how that impacts, kind of their playoff picture and who can play and who's available and everything
it's
like that.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's it's gonna be fun, but I hope that like you want good games, and you want the teams to be at their best. So
Mhm.
there's all this COVID stuff really gets in the way, but
It's hard.
yeah, it's hard. Things are rough right now, so hopefully things don't get worse, and things don't get we don't have more shutdowns and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
we don't need to go back to empty stadiums and all that
Oh
stuff.
gosh, no, we don't. That was such a
Oh,
pain. This was so sad.
it
And
was
that fake
sad.
crowd noise, I no, I can't go back to that. That
No,
fake crowd
no,
noise was the
no.
absolute
Oh
worst part.
god, that was rough. So we'll see. All right, well, good luck to the Bills.
Thank you so much.
uh No, it's just really interesting. But it's like the way the Steelers are, I don't know whether they're gonna ever win another game again. I could see them losing the next four
They do.
games.
I hope you do. I hope you win this, I hope you win out.
Well, the thing is, this is Ben's last year, or at least that's what the news says. That's what the convention on wisdom says. And I hope that plays a factor in it. I hope that they make a run for him.
Yeah.
If I was Ben, I would have like a deathbed. I would have just a bed in the middle of the locker room, and just like act like I'm dying. It's like, guys, this is it. I
This
don't
is my
I
last dying wish.
don't know.
This is
Please,
my one more
please,
trouble.
please, actually catch some of my passes, please. At least let me pad my
Look
stats,
like you're
please.
trying to protect me and
Yeah,
that,
please,
like
please. Yes, I'm
remember your
dying.
assignments so people can run their routes and
Right,
everything. Like,
right.
just look like you're trying. Just
Yeah,
try.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how long that could be milked, because
Oh, poor guy.
um yeah, I mean, well, see, what was it? A couple weeks ago, they got destroyed by Cincinnati. It was like 41-10, and like a lot of like people were just so mad because they just looked absolutely horrible.
Mhm.
And then there was the news that he told people that this would be his last year. And then all of a sudden, the next game they win. So, hey,
Interesting how that all,
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
yeah,
But oh, it's gonna be wild. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, good luck and let's see what happens.
so much.
All
Yes,
right.
I hope we both get wins.
Yes. And if I don't talk to you next week, then Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Oh my God, I have not done a single ounce of Christmas shopping. So
What?
thank you for reminding me. Hopefully, my son did not hear that.
Well, I mean, Santa's getting his gifts, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that, but like the rest of my family, yeah.
I still have some
Maybe,
shopping to
maybe
do.
the mall's still open. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight.
There you go. There you go. Go.
I had things in my. I lied. I did buy one thing that's in the Amazon cart that may or may not make it to my brother by Christmas. They gave me a really wide window. They're
Ooh.
like, "Hey, it might get there on the 20th. It might get there on like the 31st. We don't really know."
Oh
But
no.
ordered. I'm like, tell
Oh
my brother
no. So
he's super easygoing, so he won't mind. He's actually coming up this weekend, so he's gonna get the full blown Buffalo experience. We're gonna go to a Syracuse basketball game, so we're really excited.
very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. What would your dream Bill's Christmas gift be for yourself? What would you want?
That's not a person. Let me think about it. You know what? I've seen some really cool Bills like onesie pajamas. Those like with like the feet and everything. Those look pretty. I
They're
would like.
comfortable as heck.
Yeah, I've seen them. I'm like, that's what I need in my life.
One,
I've
yeah,
got hats,
onesies are the way to
gloves,
go.
scarves. I'm like, those footy pajamas look like that's where it's at.
Yes. I no, I've heard this. I don't I've never worn onesies,
I'm
but
not
still
gonna
I've
judge you if you own Steelers footy pajamas. I would not judge you at all.
okay, now I want that.
They have
Now I
to.
want that. Oh my goodness.
You have time?
Watching
You have
games
time
in
to
it.
ask Santa? You have time?
Yeah. I like that idea. Steelers onesie.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How fun would that
ooh.
be to be like nice and warm? It's this time of year. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get colder. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, for when the Steelers make the playoffs, I could stay at home and all snuggly in my Steelers onesie.
Exactly. See, you already know.
Oh wow, now I'm excited. Now I hope I was good for Santa this year.
Yeah. I hope so too. Hopefully my brother sees this and he'll know, low key, hey, look
Yeah,
for this movie.
yeah. Hook her up. All right, buddy. Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah, talk to you later, Joey.
I'll see you.